Hi guys, and welcome back to SkillsLoop bike maintenance tips. Hope you are all well and good. Today we're going to be covering pedals. Just a quick recap on how to kind of take them to bits, kind of clean them, re-grease them and get them running back like new again. So stay tuned if you haven't already, hit that kind of subscribe button and yeah, let's get on with it. So the tools you are going to need for this job are a 6mm, a ratchet with a 7mm socket, grease or a grease gun, and some sort of tissue or a cloth. As you can see guys, I am running the Laconda Guy DMR pedals. They're a little bit beaten up, they've had a hard winter, so all the colours started flaking off, but they still work, so let's crack on with it. So 6mm at Allen key, you want to lefty loosey, righty tighty, hold the pedal, and that is going to take out the first part of the pedal, so that is your locking nut on the end. Put that somewhere safe. You are then going to require your 7mm on your ratchet. We're going to plonk that inside, and then this is going to turn righty loosey, lefty tighty, okay? It's going to be a reverse thread. You can hold the socket just to make life a little bit easier. Neither that. Now a little pro tip guys is just inside the socket you want to put a little bit of tissue, and that's just going to hold the nut just on the kind of top edge. Makes it a lot easier to put the bolt back on. Sorry about the background noise guys. So not sure if you'll be able to see, it's a bit dark in here, but yeah, there's a bit of tissue just in there and that stops that nut from getting too far down. Taking off the pedal itself, as you can see, it's quite a basic kind of structure. So in there will be your bearing. This is a good chance to stick your finger in, give it a wiggle and feel if it's rough. If it needs knocking out, you literally put a screwdriver into the kind of opposite end, knock through, and that's just going to knock out that bearing. These bearings you can get anywhere on the internet, but you can also get them from DMR themselves. So if it's shot, take it out. You will have a little black seal there. Don't forget to take that one off, and don't forget to make note of which way around it goes. So I always take it off and then I put it that side down, so you can't forget. After you've greased everything up, I only did these a couple of days ago, so I know it's pretty clean, but I'll give them a wipe over just so you can see. You can get a bit of degreaser on there, really clean it up if you really want to. As I say, already done mine. The good thing about this is you can do it on the bike, and yeah, it doesn't have to be stripped down, so that's super helpful. If you do need to kind of strip it down, it's a 6mm or an 8mm, all kind of dependent on what type of pedals you've got. So guys, you've given that shaft a good clean, and you can spray inside here, clean it all out. I'd use a lubricant so the kind of bearing doesn't get damaged, but you can tap those out and give it a real good clean. I just like to make a little pint with the tissue or the rag, shove it in there, give it a good wiggle around, spray it out, make it nice and clean. So the next stage is just to stick a little bit of grease along the shaft, stick some onto the thread as well. You can never have too much grease in my opinion. So I'm using the TF2. I've had this for a number of years. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I just really like the gun, it just makes you feel pro. This stage, you can plonk your seal back into the pedal and then slide that back on, give it a wiggle around, wiggle it around all the way on, and that should sit in there nicely. Then you have got a tiny washer, get away all the hair off that. It is best to use gloves, guys. I've got none left now, I've used them all up sadly. Get that 7mm and just connect this back together. Excuse the background noise, guys. So this is where having the nut that sits just on the tissue paper is really going to help you kind of put it back on. So don't forget now, we're going to be going to the left for tightening, okay? So it's different to what your brain's going to be telling you. Once that's done, guys, just give it a good nick up. It should feel just like it's nicked up nice and tight. I like to put a little bit of grease in there at this point, just to kind of protect those bearings. Empty that all in there. Get your 6mm and the end bolt. Pop the end bolt onto the end of your 6mm and find the thread. Give it a wiggle in. This point you don't want to whack these up, guys, so just spin it around, give it a quick nick. Take that Allen key out. Wipe off the excess. Clean it all the way around. Make sure the seal's sitting in there nice and tightly, because it is only a rubber seal. And then there you have it, a nice serviced pedal. So guys, I hope that's helped. It's super easy and super simple to do, and it keeps those pedals in great condition. The winter time and all those extra miles that you put in are going to take a bit of wear and tear. So just spend 5 minutes each side, strip them off, give it a good clean out, good greasing, whack it all back together, jobs are good one. If you love this video and want to see some more, give us a big thumbs up, give it a like and a share, and don't forget, guys, subscribe, check us out on Facebook, check us out on Instagram. There's going to be plenty more how-tos and just little tips on what to do and what not to do. So from me and SkillsLoop, thanks for watching, and I shall see you very, very soon.